Alright you guys, big day. So the bumper is now painted, which I know I said I do like the look a lot of the no bumper, but I'm in a TT, am I right? Not quite fast enough to be able to do that. So that's gonna be going on at some point. But yeah, so I'm gonna be putting that bad boy on. Like I said in the previous video, got some coilovers, so that would be pretty cool. But in the last video, the tires you saw in my car were actually sidewall of 45s. So they were 235s, 45s, and I just got new tires, and I like the look of them. I think it'll sit with coils way better. They're 245s, and they are 35-inch sidewall. So that'll be pretty cool because it gives me obviously that extra little bit, whatever it is, millimeters of space to go down extra more. So yeah, once I get that bumper on, it'll look pretty good, except the bumper's gonna be like brand new paint, the rest of the car scratched. So what I'm looking at doing maybe later on is polishing it. But yeah, so right now, like I said, since I do have a job still, I am working all day, but I'm trying to utilize the most free time that I have. So yeah, I'm on my lunch break, and I'm going to go to Chick-fil-A, because Chick-fil-A is amazing, and they just came to my city like a little over a year ago. So I've been going there religiously. I'm literally probably going to go there so much that I'm hating it, but that's right. So that's where I'm headed right now, and yeah, I'll show you guys that bumper once I get back. But man, I'm hungry. This Chick-fil-A is about to hit so good. Literally nobody was in the right line, so I just went in front of like 19 people. It was great times. All right, we got the Chick-fil-A. The go-to for me is the #1 combo with Chick-fil-A sauce and the 8-count nugget, and that should be good. I'm gonna get sick of it here real soon, probably, honestly. But you know, that's how it goes. So now I'm gonna park, try and find a place to eat, and then what was I gonna do? Oh, and then we're gonna get to the 5 things I love and 5 things I hate about the car. Maybe I'll separate it. I don't know yet. I might separate it into separate videos. We'll see how the end of this goes. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. 5 things I like first about the car. 5 things I love, and that's what we're gonna do. All right, I got this gimbal set up in my car, sitting how I am, but I have a really strong feeling that it is gonna tip over here soon. I'll try and find somewhere where I can park and kind of give the rundown of it all. But you guys, literally, these Chick-fil-A fries, I don't know why I keep doing that. These Chick-fil-A fries, the best thing that's ever happened. It's already better than the invention of the wagon wheel. Not actually. The other day, so I live in Montana, we get a lot of snow. The other day I was drifting in this parking lot, but there was a lot of snow, and I completely destroyed my front lip. I wonder if I can... You can see it. That's wild. Okay, you guys, this is literally crazy. 1 second, let me flip the camera. Oh, there we go. That is literally my front lip from like a couple weeks ago. Literally from a couple weeks ago. That is my front lip. That's so funny that it's still there. Yeah, literally destroyed my front lip. Also, I'm very new to this whole vlogging thing. So, I genuinely have no idea how to work this gimbal. And the gimbal, if you don't know, it's like the thing that you hold your phone with, which everyone probably in the world except for me knew what this was. So, literally though, that's why these videos are just like randomly just falling, because I keep pressing buttons and I don't know what's happening. And it really annoys me, quite frankly. But yeah, I want to do it to where like I can have it sit in my car. Maybe I gotta find a bigger like tripod at the bottom. Like you guys all probably know who Sam Solik is. The way that he films in his car, literally perfect. That's exactly how I want to do it. But I gotta find one that can mount to this. also basically recording on a calculator. I had like an old iPhone, so another thing I need to invest in. But other than that, it'll do for now. So actually, where it sits right now isn't too bad for these vlogs. Anyways, yes, 5 things that I like, 5 things that I dislike. We shall get into the video. Alright, so I'm gonna be eating a little bit. Okay. Number one thing that I hope I said this right. The number one thing that I like about this car. I like that not a lot of people have it. So the rarity factor. So I live in a decent sized city, but I've only ever seen about 2, and they're pretty just stock cars. Like, I don't know. I like to modify my cars, but I've had quite a bit of cars, and you guys are gonna kill me for this. My dream car used to be a WRX, and the reason why I say used to be is because everything possible could have went wrong with that. But the reason why I bring WRX up when we're talking about Audi is because everyone in their dog has a WRX. So like, there wasn't really anything unique about it, you know? And like, it was stupid. I like to have something that stands out, and that was a little bit hard because I'm on a budget. So I didn't have Porsche money, you know what I mean? This one I found with 93,000 miles, and it's a Quattro S-Line 3.2 liter, which is the engine that I want. I love the sound of these engines. Like, they're super cool. Just like how, for you guys that don't know, VR6 basically means it's a V6, but it's on a singular block. So rather than, holy stutter, rather than a traditional V8, it's like a V, like this, each block, and then they have 3 cylinders each side. This one is a singular block. So I think it's roughly the same size as a 4-cylinder block, and how they're set is offset. So like, instead of having 3 and 3, it's on the single block, it's 1 here, 1 further, like this. And that's what gives it that kind of more, that unique sound. Yeah, I would say that's the one thing that I really like, is the rarity. Another thing I like is that it's Quattro, especially for where I'm at. So, like I said, I get a lot of winter. I literally took this, you've seen this ski box on here. I took it up snowboarding. I went up a whole mountain in the snow. It was literally great, and it's so fun because this has outperformed any vehicle like any of our families had, especially because it's so light. So, since it's light, and then I'm gonna put coilovers and probably get stuck everywhere anyways, but that's one thing that I really like. I would say, like I said, number 3 is the exhaust. I mean, the engine. I absolutely love the 3.2 liter. I know it doesn't have tuning capability at all, but I get pretty good gas mileage. Let's see what I average. Seven 17.8 in city. But yeah, I absolutely love it. Like, the gas mileage isn't terrible. Like I said, with the V6, not a lot of stuff you can do to it except for like an exhaust. And I'll kind of pair this with the sound of the engine, because otherwise we're gonna go through this super fast. The DSG gearbox has a lot of hate and a love. So like, this one's kind of in the middle with me. So I absolutely love it because it's basically what it is. Quick rundown. Direct shift gearbox, DSG. So basically what that means is it's a manual gearbox shifted automatically. And I know we've heard of like the DSG farts. The reason that happens is because your car basically puts on the clutch, shifts the car, and then puts it back into gear, but way faster than you or I will ever be able to do. And the thing about it is, you get those DSG farts because what happens is when you let off the gas, the injectors, don't quote me, the injectors will spray fuel, but for the amount of time that it has to shift, it sprays twice and doesn't ignite, and then that excess fuel goes into the exhaust and it explodes in there, and that's why you hear that on every shift. when you're gunning it, because it basically goes like this, sprays it, cylinder goes up, doesn't ignite it, goes back down, and then it shoots out the excess through the tailpipe, and then that's where that fart noise is from. And I love it, but also then you have to kind of give it some play, because if you're at a complete stop and you press it, sometimes it alerts you, or sometimes it's really grabby. But that's because it's the direct shift gearbox, which is I love and hate sometimes, because I'll just be driving, or this one, I'll be driving with my girlfriend, she'll be doing something with her eye and just stab herself, and I'm like, sorry. Anyways, I think that was 3 things. 4, I want to say color, but that's kind of not really pertaining to this car. I really like the steering wheel of this car, which I know these are kind of weird things, but I really like the flat bottom steering wheel. And the interior. It kind of feels like I'm in a cockpit, which I really like. This flat bottom comes stock with it. And when it's all cleaned up, it looks really nice, because I'm sure that a lot of you don't know this, but your steering wheel, how it's shiny, it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be a matte finish, like a literal, like almost brand new. And you can actually get this, I'll make a video about it, with a magic eraser. That's the only thing I've had that can do that. Same with your seats, they're not supposed to be shiny. It's from your like grease and stuff. But number 5, the 5th thing that I really like is the pop-up spoiler. Now, I put a modified spoiler on it, but I really wanted to keep it to where I have the automated spoiler. And I know that literally the only mods you can really get for this is a tiny spoiler that sits on top of it, or you can just go with the TTRS one. And those are like the 2 options, and then that's it. And I hate that, because I want it to be unique. So I kind of found a little life hack, which I'll show you, because I was searching for a long time trying to find one that was not generic like a TTRS. It's like putting an STI wing on STI, you know? It's kind of like, I mean, STI wing on a WRX. It's kind of, I don't know. I just didn't want to. It was kind of bland. So I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is the spoiler. And weirdly, it looks like it's made for it. You can see I have it. It's sitting on the stock spoiler. Holy focus. And basically what this wing is, you won't find it if you search for an Audi TT wing. What it is it's an RS3 wing. Literally cost me like $80. I did modifications to make it stick to it. I basically just screwed it, and now I'm gonna make it towards watertight. But it literally looks so good. It fits it perfect. And then it still has the functionality, obviously, because, let me see, I'll put it up here so you guys can kind of, maybe. Okay, that was stupid of me. Put it down here. Oops. Okay, so there's the wing. And it still has the functionality to flip up. And I actually usually drive it around like this, because I like it. It kind of gives the McLaren feel to it. I know you can't see it paired with the bumper because the bumper's not there, but it looks aggressive and it fits the car, and I think it's awesome. That's probably like one of my favorite things I've done to it, and the wheels. But yeah, that turned out awesome, and I really like it. So that's basically it for the 5 things that I like. If you're watching this, I did not chew that food very good. It's stuck in my throat. If you're watching this, I'm guessing you're thinking about buying one of these. And one thing I was nervous about was the space. Again, it was kind of easy for me to buy this because I had an older generation TT. This one is bigger than that, so if you're upgrading, this is wider and longer. But the space is not bad. I usually just drive with one other person anyways. And the back seat, you won't be able to fit anyone back there, but clearly, as you can see, I stuff a lot of stuff back there, which I shouldn't. I should clean it. But that's from our skiing trip. So the space, I wouldn't really worry about. Like, especially if you just have you and another passenger, you can adjust it to where it feels comfy. Like, I don't feel unless you're like over 6 foot tall, this might be a problem. But no, I don't think that you should let the space of the car kind of scare you off. Just because again, you're never going to be sitting in the back seat. You can fold it down. You have a ton of trunk space. That should be another one I like. Bonus round, trunk space. I fit 2 full-size suitcases back there, plus a Tupperware thing full of clothes when I moved out of college. Literally, it was great. Fit the whole thing in there. But yeah, that's the things I would say. Those are, I guess the one thing was the modification, the spoiler, but I mean, it still has the pop-up functionality, which I really liked. It's super cool. Sometimes when people are behind me, I'll press the little button, and they're like, no way, thinking it's cool because it's an Audi, and I'm like, nope, your Honda Civic costs more than this thing. So yeah, that's basically the 5 things I like, and then the next video will be coming soon about that. Go like the recent one, except this might be posted before it, so just like and subscribe, and I'll keep this going. I really enjoy making content, and I would love to keep doing this because it's just something that I really like. I've been praying about it, and I feel that this is a great place to express myself. I am very thankful for my job that I have right now. I mean, it's great to have that, but this is the road I want to go down, and you guys are going to be the reason that that's happening and that I am able to. And yeah, I'd be very blessed, and I'm going to keep doing this, keep grinding. I think I said this in this video, but like I said, I have coilovers coming, so keep posted. Subscribe so you know when the next video comes out, and yeah, you guys have a blessed day. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully this makes you want to buy a TT, and then you guys can buy my car. Just kidding, I love this car. All right, see ya, bye.